It's a stupid tax. It's a financial tax that you pay for poor decision making or decisions that you make out of lack of awareness, lack of experience, lack of knowledge, ignorance, and many different reasons. Welcome to another episode with us here at Osage Financial. If you're a student, we hope you find this information valuable to you. If you're a company looking for accountants, click the link below and we'll be in touch with you as soon as possible. In this episode, we have 3 segments that we will discuss. Very amazing segments from our experience as accountants, from our experience as business consultants, from our experience as students, and through the journey of life. The first segment that we'll start with is called the stupid tax. Some people have heard of it. Some people have not heard of it. If you have not heard of it, even if you have heard of it, here's a refresher. A stupid tax is essentially consequences that you pay, usually financially, for the decisions that you make, usually in a business. This is business related. It could be sports related or in any frame of life related, specifically business related. It's a stupid tax. It's a financial tax that you pay for poor decision making or decisions that you make out of lack of awareness, lack of experience, lack of knowledge, ignorance, and many different reasons. I have paid an enormous sum in stupid tax through the course of my business journey. Sometimes when you start a business, you have a business plan, you think you know everything is sorted out, it's all squared out, and you're good to go, ready to go. You will always find that as you begin that business journey, there's always something that you don't know, that you didn't know existed, that you didn't know you needed. There's always a crossroads that you have to cross, and usually in business, that information requires that you pay for that knowledge, or it requires that you pay a fee for having not known that knowledge. We consult with many different businesses. One of our clients is an auto dealership. In the auto dealership industry, specifically in Texas, there's many different taxes that you pay. You pay a tax at the registration point that is usually charged to the customer. You pay a tax every month for the amount of vehicles you sold to the appraisal district. You also have to do an annual report for the vehicles that you've sold. This information is easily available through the training that the dealers have to go through. Every now and again, when you're going through that training as a dealer, you may miss that information, and eventually it comes back to you as a punitive tax for having missed paying, for example, the appraisal taxes. That's a stupid tax. That's a tax that results from lack of awareness, lack of information, ignorance of what you're supposed to do as part of the business, as part of the process that the business requires. A stupid tax is a very expensive tax. The best and biggest way to avoid a stupid tax is to have advisors. In whatever it is that you're doing, in whatever industry you're in whatever business you're in, we strongly recommend that you have advisors or people in your ear that you could ask a question so that you could avoid some of the stupid taxes. If you're a dealership, for example, you need a consultant that has experience in the industry and can assist you with different questions that may arise or even provide you with information based on experience. When you go and apply for a job, let's say you're a student watching this, you'll find that most jobs will require that you have experience. And then you can say, well, why would I need experience to get a job, but I need a job to get experience? The number one reason, now that I'm a business owner, that businesses require experience is because they want to limit or reduce the cost of a stupid tax that they will have to pay when you make a decision in that business that affects that business financially. You could be an entry-level accountant in a business, for example. You go through your training, you go through your orientation, you go through understanding these different clients, and then you're independent in the functions of your job. If you miss a vendor payment, that can result in late fees being charged to a client. Stupid tax. If you miss payroll deadlines, that can result to employees being unhappy because you didn't pay them according to the specific deadlines. Stupid tax. the taxes in business that are charged, the stupid taxes in business that are charged, can amount to very significant sums. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I have personally paid lots of sums, lots of amount in stupid taxes. It's very important that you pay attention to, if you're in business, if you're going through a certain string of actions, that you have an advisor, you have someone in your ear that guides you through that process to avoid paying a stupid tax. Now, you can avoid it. However, the chances of paying a stupid tax in life are very likely probable, because through the journey of life, we all have to go through that experience. And some of that experience, especially in business, requires that we do pay that stupid tax. If you are aware of it, though, if you're cognizant that the stupid tax does exist and it is a financial tax on your business, it's a financial burden on your business, you are then better prepared as you create your business plan, as you go through your business, as you organize your business, to be able to avoid the instances of you having to pay that stupid tax. So that's our first segment, the stupid tax. Our second segment is actions and consequences. The action of being ignorant in a specific aspect of a business will result to you having to pay a stupid tax. For example, if you don't know that you're supposed to file a certain form and you don't file that form, and then the relevant authorities that are required to collect those forms or that information from you punish you with a late fee, with a notice, or even revoking a license because you didn't follow a specific set of procedures, either through ignorance, lack of knowledge, lack of information. Either way, you're paying a stupid tax. That's a consequence from an action. Now, consequences and actions can be extremely positive. Everything in life, I'm sure many people have heard of the yin and the yang, the negative and the positive, all in balance with each other. If you take a specific set of actions, those specific set of actions will result in a specific result or a specific set of results. The number one thing I've found through my business journey and through life and through experiencing other people's business journeys, through experiencing other people's careers, through my own personal career, through my student career, is success is very, very rarely overnight. Success is very rarely immediate. Success is very rarely, I dream of this and then it happens the next day or two, the next month or two. Success compounds. It compounds through a very specific set of positive actions. And those positive actions compound to a specific set of results. In our business, our job is to be consultants to accounting firms, other businesses, and in different industries. Our goal is to get a client, provide the best service for that client. Hopefully that client recommends us to another client, or definitely what's in our control is we market and we gain new clients and we continue to service all those clients with the highest possible level of service. That's what's in our control. Those are the actions that we're taking. The consequence and the result of those actions is that we accumulate more clients. As we accumulate more clients, that compounds into experience for our team and value for our company. Actions, consequences. If we decide, or if we're not aggressive enough, driven enough to go and get these clients, our business will not grow. Action and consequence. If when we do get a client, we do not service that client or begin to neglect that client will go and look somewhere else for service. Action and consequence. Now, because we believe in the positive outcome of everything that we do, and we recommend and we talk about it and we preach about it, that you must take a specific set of positive actions to reach a positive result, we tell you this: do exactly the same. Your positive outcome comes from your positive set of actions toward your desired goal. Napoleon Hill is one of the earliest motivational speakers in life and in business. One of his sayings is, if a ship is leaving port, that ship has a destination to where it's going. And to get to that destination, that ship is taking a specific set of a navigational route to get to exactly where it's going. It's taking a specific set of actions to get to the results that it's going towards. So in business, in your education, in life, in career, must know exactly where you're going, take those specific set of positive actions to get to that consequence, to get to that result that you're looking for. Now, the third segment that we'll discuss is just ask. Just ask. We discuss a stupid text. A stupid text results from ignorance, lack of knowledge, lack of information. The solution to the stupid text, you're not going to completely eliminate the instances of a stupid text occurring. However, the solution to reduce the instance of a stupid text occurring, just ask. Ask an advisor. Ask a counselor. Ask a business coach. Ask those with experience, those with forward knowledge of the things that you will do. We've all heard of the saying, there's nothing new under the sun. Well, because there's nothing new under the sun, that means someone else under the sun has experienced or has likely known someone that has experienced what it is that you're going through in your journey, in your student journey, in your career journey, in your business journey, in your life journey. Just ask, how do I do this? Someone will be there to help you. Our specific job at Osage Financial is to do exactly that. 50% of what we do is answering questions based on experience. We may have a client in one industry that's experiencing something that a client in a different industry has experienced before. Because of our forward knowledge, we can definitely advise this client from historical instances. This is the decision that one of our clients has taken, and these were the results of those decisions, action and consequence. Just ask. Asking provides you with experience from other people. Asking provides you, well, you have to ask the right people, of course. Asking provides you with forward knowledge from other people that have known or know of something else that has happened that you are now experiencing. I'm a huge proponent of asking. Of course, like I mentioned, you have to ask the right people. You have to seek advice from the right people. You could ask anyone for anything and someone will have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion. It's a matter of choosing the right people for the right question that you have. Those people will have the right answer or a directional answer to the solution that you're looking for. Now remember, we all pay a stupid tax. You can reduce the stupid tax by the actions and consequences that you take. And if you're faced with a situation that may require you to pay a stupid tax, just ask. Someone will be there to give you advice. Ask the right person. Someone will be there to give you direction. And you absolutely reduce the instances of you having to pay a stupid tax. Thank you for watching this episode of us here at Osage Financial. We hope to see you again very soon. Like and subscribe.